Welcome back to our racing series. Last time we were here, we found out that we will be racing dirt bikes. We also saw that Brooke was being really rude to me and said all kinds of things that were not very kind or loving. Brooke even fired me, and she's now working on the dirt bike alone. Whew. Before we get started today, let's get our hearts right and worship God.
Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Love is patient, love is kind. It's not jealous anytime. It's not proud and it's not rude. Love forgives and speaks the truth. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Love protects, it does not break. Doesn't easily get mad. Love is hopeful and it trusts. When we love, we never give up. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Sing it! Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail.
Wow, what a difference a day can make. The other day I was kicking my so-called expert crew chief to the curb, and today I'm ready for yet another win. But really, Natalie deserved it. She couldn't keep up with this here racing expert. You know, I'm better off too. I'm my own pit crew chief, and my changes are so genius that no ordinary crew chief could have come up with. I think I've outdone myself this time. I've added new tires for an extra bounce to the dirt bike. Oh, and I'm attaching a flag to my helmet to distract all the other racers. And I'm using Good Love's spark plugs to the engine for a turbo boost. No one can beat me now.
First, please report to the starting block immediately.
Whoa, okay, time to get racing and winning. Champion of the race! Yeah! Oh, well, I didn't expect to see you here. How does it feel being in the presence of greatness? I'll be signing autographs later. You'll have to come back then.
I'm not here for an autograph. I just saw the breaking news and I wanted to make sure you were okay.
What? Of course I'm okay. I just won the race by myself.
No, Brooke. Not that.
Attention, race
What?
fans! We have breaking news concerning the Vroom 500 leaderboard. It has been discovered that Vic from Good Love's racing team has used illegal items during the race to include race car spark plugs in order to achieve top speeds. As punishment, Vic will lose the first place standing from this race and will have to pay a $50,000 fine.
Wow. Okay. I get it. You're upset about getting fired, but this prank is just too far.
Brooke, we both know this is not a prank, right? This is very serious. You're in a lot of trouble with the Vroom 500 judges. What are all the changes you did to your bike? Maybe we could get something going, work out a deal with the judges, and maybe they could forgive you.
I made a lot of changes. I added new bouncy tires, and a flag to my helmet, and Good Love spark plugs. Oh, and I use a different, better fuel for my bike. A super secret recipe I made myself.
Oh, no! It is very, very, very against the rules to use any fuel not provided by Vroom 500. I don't know if the judges are going to understand or forgive something this big. I hate to say it, but I think you may have gotten yourself into a bit of a pickle.
You cannot be serious! I worked so hard to get here! They can't just take away my first place standing! Who do these judges think they are? Oh, and $50,000? That fine is ridiculous! Who has that kind of money? I can't pay that fine, and I'll never be able to win this race!
Don't worry. I know it's hard to see right now, but it's all going to be okay. We can come up with a solution.
Don't worry. You're out of your mind. This is a disaster!
Oh, come on. Okay. I think I know how to fix this. I just need a little time. It worked. I just talked to the judges, and Brooke, you're gonna race again.
Hey Nat, I just came to say goodbye forever. I figure I better pack up and leave before word spread about me. I'm actually thinking of changing my name. How does Samantha sound?
No, you're not listening to me. I'm so excited to tell you that you don't have to leave or change your name. I have some big news. I just got back from talking with the judges, and they let me pay your fine in your place. I'm taking the punishment for you so you can be free to keep racing.
What? You did that? For me?
Yeah.
Why? You didn't do anything wrong. It was my fault for firing you and breaking the rules and doing all the wrong things to my bike. And I said those really, really mean things to you the other day. Aren't you still mad at me about that?
Well, Brooke, friends love each other no matter what. If I kept a record of all the wrong things you did, I wouldn't be very loving to you, and I wouldn't be a really good friend.
But that was a lot of money.
I mean, I've been saving up to buy my own race car, and I just so happen to have enough that I could use it on your fine instead.
Well, what I did to that dirt bike and to those other competitors was wrong, and you tried to warn me. How could you just give up all of your dreams and pay for the ways that I messed up? You could have just let me lose, and you could have easily found someone new to race for the Vroom 500. But you didn't do that. You didn't even keep records of all the wrong things that I did. Instead, you forgave me, and you paid for what I couldn't pay for. And you're still friends with me.
Yeah.
No one has ever shown that much love to me.
Oh, it's okay. No need to cry. You're welcome. And I'm just really glad to have you as my friend back again.
Oh, me too. And if you want it, the job as pit crew chief is now open again. I'm firing myself from that job title. From now on, I'll stick to racing.
Good idea.
Hey Max, what's up?
Hey Turbo, I'm just fixing this engine.
Oh no, I messed it up again! I'm so sorry. I can't believe I keep doing that. You must be so mad at me.
No way, Turbo. I don't mind fixing it. Besides, it's not like I keep a list of every time you do something wrong. That's not what Good Love's racing team is all about.
For real. When you love someone, you don't keep a list of all the wrong things they've done. You forgive them.
It doesn't matter if someone is rude to you, or lies, or cheats, or steals,
Or messes up an engine.
whatever it is. We should always show love.
It's like that one time Peter came up to Jesus and asked him how many times he should forgive someone else.
That's right. Jesus answered him by telling a story. See, one day there was this king who had a servant.
For you, my king.
and this servant owed lots of money, to the tune of 10,000 bags of gold.
Do you know what I could buy with 10,000 bags of gold? Like 100 million Hot Wheels!
Yeah, it's a lot of money for sure. The servant knew he couldn't pay that back right away, so he begged for more time. He was probably like,
Please, I need just a little more time. A month, a week, a day, anything!
The king was so sorry for him that he forgave what he owed and let him go on his way.
Wow, that was so nice. I can't believe he didn't make him pay that back. That was a ton of money.
I know, right? He showed his servant love by not keeping track of what he owed.
I bet that servant went racing around telling everyone what had just happened. Vroom, vroom.
You would think so, but the servant who had been forgiven went and found someone who owed him 100 silver coins. He grabbed him and began to choke him, saying, "Pay back what you owe me." The man begged and pleaded for more time to get the money together. The servant had the guy thrown into jail instead of showing love to him.
But how? How could he? 100 silver coins is nothing compared to the 10,000 bags of gold that he owed the king.
The king heard what the servant had done and threw up the red flag. He was furious. The king called for the servant and basically told him, "I showed love to you by not keeping track of what you owed me, but you couldn't do the same for someone else?" The king then decided to throw the servant in jail.
Let's race through that again.
Peter asked Jesus how many times you should forgive someone.
So Jesus told him a story about a servant who owed the king lots of money.
The king decided not to keep track of what he owed and forgave his debt.
But then the servant found a guy who owed him money.
Since he couldn't pay his debt, the servant had him thrown into jail.
That made the king so mad because he didn't show the same love that he was given.
So he threw the servant in jail.
Man, Jesus told that story so we could see when you really want to show love to someone, it's important to forgive and not keep a record of the wrong things they do.
Yep, so no matter what people do to us, we can remember that love does not keep record of wrongs.
Kind of like this greasy mess. Thanks for fixing it, Max.
No problem at all, Turbo. No problem at all.
Wow, Natalie showed so much love for me by standing up for me. Even though I was completely rude to her, she still chose to help me and pay for my mistakes. Natalie showed me a whole lot of love by not keeping track of all the wrong things I did to her, just like in our Bible story. Today, we learned that Peter asked Jesus how many times we should forgive someone. He answered with a story about a servant who owed a king a lot of money. Instead of choosing to keep track of what the servant owed, he forgave the debt. The same servant then went to the guy who owed him a lot of money and demanded the money back. Since that guy couldn't pay his debt, the servant threw him in jail. The king found out about what the servant had done, and he was so angry because the servant didn't show the same love the king had shown him. So he threw him in jail. Just like the story Jesus shared, we can show love to others by not keeping track of the wrong things that they do. And that is what we need to know. Everybody say this after me. Love does not keep track of wrongs. Great job. Before you go, everybody bow your heads and close your eyes. Father, thank you for not keeping a record of all the wrong things we do. Thank you for forgiving us when we mess up and help us to forgive others when they do wrong things to us. We love you. Amen. See you next time.